Caged, optimism, negates victory in common tests. At times, when feeling caged, it is important that we deal in optimism. Unproductive thoughts negates productivity, which will only get in the way of our victory. So it is important that we remain aware of the mental state that we are in. Understanding defeat for some may be considered common. So remain resilient, prepare, and get ready for another one of life's tests. Convict. Freedom. Eradicated leaves opportunity neglected. In the instance of being convicted of a crime, I have abandoned my freedom. Separated from what I love reminds me of my physical liberty being eradicated. Asking one to be your only source of love may be the reason one leaves. Because in the land of the free, there is nothing but tangible opportunity. So when you're feeling abandoned, think how the other party may feel. Neglected, felon. Inclined negativity manifested a terrible ego. For healthy and new information, I will forever keep my ear inclined. To not do so will only mean that I choose to dwell in negativity. Learning to respect the process is how the fruit of my garden has manifested, and benefiting from the application of the work keeps the B after the A. False teachings create false beliefs, which will only breed something terrible. Keep God as your primary source, and you will learn to let go of your ego. Inmate.
Criminal. Convicted residents identify moral insecurities never allowed light. What does it mean to be convicted? Somehow, we have changed residents to a word used to identify people lacking in characteristics deemed moral. Is it too much to see one's own insecurities as justification for believing that never will one change? Is it not allowed for anyone then to eventually come to the light? Poetic. Incarcerated. Individuals now caring are released cautiously, entering reformed and thoroughly elevated dimensions. Individuals transformed by experience now have a perspective to understand caring for another person besides themselves, and are taking the time now that they are released seriously, because if one does not move cautiously, they may end up exiting instead of entering new purpose. Where thoughts reformed into progress, develop sense of self and what that means for others, who were thoroughly convinced being elevated was not one of the dimensions achievable by anyone. Poetic. Offender. Obelisks for finding enriched new depths, encouraging rebirth. Obelisks standing tall for others who are finding their way. Trail markers enriched by trial, providing new travelers ways to safely reach the depths of realms beyond most, while encouraging knowledge and understanding, leading to rebirth of the mind and self. Poetic.
Imagine sunsets from Pluto surrounded by Jupiter's ring, connecting Olympic dreams as I rest on pillows of organic scene, and beds of natural things, fantasizing about what used to be. Nostalgic, long roads twisting into what used to be. Blurred lines of good times, fractured by realities of sunshine. Past, present, future, even if I only had it one time. Constitutions, past, present, future, even if I only had it one time. Lassos of red stripes, long nights and undue height. A multitude of shifting views, aligning. A multitude of shifting views of one page. Strings of green lights and free drinks on long flights. Everyone committed, one price. Revised. Everyone committed, one price. However, changing times affect mind. Making it okay, adapting to new times. Characteristic. Making it okay, adapting to new times. Mentally levitating, verbally stimulating. Physically and spiritually persistent, engaging, physically and spiritually persistent, growing as a result of resistance. And this moment is this moment, gifted, relevance. And this moment is this moment, gifted, nothing left undone, taking care of business. Beauty in the eye, can I get a witness? Actively. Beauty in the eye, can I get a witness? Going in until the wheels fall off. persistent. From me to you, a precious jewel. Teaching. From me to you, a precious jewel. No walls and padding for falls. Everything expected, stand tall. Erroneous. Everything expected, stand tall. Tic-tac-toe with no O's. Live and learn, but what do we know? Detection. Live and learn, but what do we know? With an eye, I do spy a truth hidden in plain sight. Imagining a nostalgic constitution, aligning revised characteristics, actively teaching erroneous detection. Poetic. Carelessly going through life casually, unfathomably expecting different results, involuntarily invoking support from institutions, corrupted and infected, malignant melanoma, throwing rocks at penitentiaries with the owners inside, dressed in white under the street lights at night, losing the wind. Does anybody think this is awkward? The road is broad, but the end isn't laughter. It's only sensible to stop, about face, and head the speedway. Criminally poetic.
Walking alongside lines and lines of fences adorned with keep-out signs, while inside are voices commiserating over like-minded dreams in what seems to be pleasant tones. But all alone to one, it seems like Sour Patch syrup, keen on keeping vested attention so as to be present in their audience's mind, and then take that experience to another who will then believe that the one speaking is important. Because really, that's just it. And it's rooted so deep into our core that even knowing it's all a show, as I walk past these lines and lines of fences adorned with keep-out signs, I can only describe myself as a mess for wanting still to chortle and jest in mindless manner, sitting on the other side of a fence with the rest of what I would call ridiculous idiots, who cloister themselves in a safe place so they may keep pace with the slowest of any race, where participation still yields a reward. Because something is better than nothing, even if it's worthless. So carrying along the bolt cutters as I walk along these lines and lines of fences adorned with keep-out signs, I decide to do what I think is best, and take a small section from each resident and build a fence of my own, inside of which I may chortle and jest with all the shreds of sanity left until I completely forget why not being alone was so important. Maybe all those people now connected will get it. Poetic.